this is David B69. Welcome to today's video. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and hit the notification bell for future videos. Let's get on to the show. Hey everybody, this is David B69, and we'll return with the absolutely amazing glitch. We're week 7. You've taken part of 6 of them. But it's like we're having great things going on. And we're like kind of like in that mundane thing. Eagles won the Super Bowl. We're very happy about that. Go Birds. Parade is Friday. And it's just everything is good around here and everything. We're like really happy. Spring training open today for pitchers and catchers. So it's like really cool. We're pointing to the spring. It is freezing cold. It is snowing outside. But what are you gonna do? Okay? But what I can tell you is we are doing week 7 and we are going to discuss something. It's games that we keep coming back to. So video games we keep coming back to you. Glitch, what have you been playing?
Well, this one is, this one flirts with the topic, but my definition of it would not accept this. Currently I'm, playing Cyberpunk, my second playthrough on the hardest difficulty, and I got to the part where the game gets good again. So,
yeah, I haven't gone back to Cyberpunk. I don't know how much I'm going to go back to it because there's nothing. I'm not drawn to it. For some reason I want to. I played a couple episodes and I posted it online, but it doesn't have the grab and the hook. I mean, I know you said that I'm short of where it be, and I'm going to try to go back to it. I just haven't gone back to it yet.
It's 2 hours away, folks.
I know. It's just like you keep telling me.
For context, no spoilers, please. But he literally is sitting at the heist mission, like right before it. So if you know, you know.
Okay. So if you know, you know, and I don't know because, well, I'm an idiot sometimes. A lot of times. Anyways, so I have been playing a lot of MLB The Show. Getting ready on the hype train and everything for the new game. If you saw my latest video, you'll see that I am not getting the bigger version that has all the things where I get the early access and all that stuff. It ain't happening this year. Not spending that money. Basically going on the cheap end, traded a bunch of things in, gotten it like pretty much free, and I'm going to be pretty much one of those guys that are going to get the game at release or little bit post-release, depending on when they're going to ship it to me and if they're going to do it on time or whenever. But I will be on that wait list of things. But I've been playing MLB The Show, and that's what basically brought a lot of this topic up. Is I've been playing MLB The Show 21. Why would I be playing MLB The Show 21? Because of trophies. It is a great sin to a lot of gamers. So am I doing this as a good thing? It was fun, to be honest with you. I had fun going back to MLB The Show 21 and hitting those trophies. They were fun to do. I really did not have to spend too much effort in it. I think I spent a little bit, around 2 days of on and off gaming, and basically I got all the rest to get to platinum. That ain't too bad. I mean, it's like, because I normally spend like 100 plus hours on all of these games anyway. So a lot of the stuff was naturally built and naturally done. I just had to do little stuff. Now, what I'm not doing is I started playing a little bit of MLB The Show 23, And that stuff you have to grind. And I'm talking about serious Diamond Dynasty grind that I personally hate. I hate Diamond Dynasty. I can't stand the mode. It's basically these things where you have to play these small little games. It's not natural baseball to me, and it's not fun. I am going to go back to play MLB The Show 22 because I think I might be able to get the platinum on that. I have the platinum for, it's pretty impressive in baseball games. I have the platinum in 18, 20, 21, and 24. I'm not going to get it on 23, but it's possible that I can get it on 22, and I'm looking at basically doing that very soon. So it's like I'm starting to explore and make a plan on that. And that is my game plan, and that is what I'm going to be playing for a little bit of the future. And then I'm planning on, I actually do plan on either going back to Cyberpunk or going back to playing, what was that game I got for Christmas? Not Star Wars, the other one. Well, that's not important.
Cut this out.
We'll
Cut that out.
edit, okay? Yeah, we just, I just don't remember. Yeah, it is what it is. I might leave this in and just be for humor's sake anyway, because sometimes we forget things. I also like to go back, and I'm going to just throw in my things. I like to go back and play old baseball games. I'll go back to the NES. I'll go back to the Super Nintendo Genesis every once in a while, and I'll play more baseball games on that. Depending on the time of year. And I'll just go back and play those games because honestly, they're just fun to go back to. What do you generally go back to?
So the first kind of, I don't know, throwaway one that I'll throw out is there's, a variety of competitive online multiplayer games that I personally enjoy. League of Legends, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Rocket League and Overwatch, not so much, but I've still touched them a little bit. But I think those are kind of games that are just easy to go back to because I played them in the past. Just kind of games that are like, they're not like long, they're not like 30-hour games. You can just go back, pick up and play for an hour or two, and that can qualify as going back to it. Don't really know, but that, that kind of counts. But the games that I consistently go back to, for me, I'm gonna, qualify this as played it more than, played it at least three times, or at least started 3 playthroughs. So, as I alleged earlier, like I would say Cyberpunk doesn't really start with that definition very well for me because I've only played 1.5 times right now. So for me, games that qualify for that are Baldur's Gate 3, Mass Effect Trilogy, the Legendary Edition specifically, Kingdom Hearts 2, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Xillia 2, and I think those are the games that stick out to me as games I keep coming back to. And one of the things that I want to say about this topic is I think something that I've noticed that at least maybe stops me from coming back to certain titles, or even certain titles that are on my list. For example, Baldur's Gate 3 or Mass Effect. I think one of the things that makes those titles less me want to come back to it less are a lot of things that just are unskippable. I wish I could skip through, dialogue sections of the game sometimes and just play through the combat. I wish there were sometimes I could just play through the combat. I wish I could just experience the story without playing through the combat in some of these games just to see how things play out. And I think that's a lot of times where, if you're going through the same, like Mass Effect 1's opening, you're going through that again, you're doing all those, same steps, and you don't really have a whole lot of, versatility in that, where I think that can kind of kill replayability a lot after many playthroughs. But that's not to lessen what these games are, but I think like something like Kingdom Hearts 2, in my opinion, is always going to be a great replay because I can, because to me the combat is what stands out in that game, and I can always just easily skip any cutscene, and because the cutscenes aren't player controlled, so it's a lot easier to do things like that. So I think games that I come back to, I think usually have some sort of good replayability involved with them, and yeah.
Well, I can always go back to Disney cutscenes anytime and everything, and I'm perfectly happy because it's like going back and watching a Disney movie. You can watch
Or
it
if
like
it's
100
Kingdom Hearts
times.
3, you just are watching a Disney movie.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's like
Kingdom
kids
Hearts
really.
4, please.
Yeah, we're all waiting for Kingdom Hearts 4.
2035.
I'm guessing it is going to be coming, or at least the announcement's going to be coming for a PS6 release, within a year and a half, 2 years.
That's a nice dream.
That's my dream. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm just gonna give the hope and hope that's gonna happen. Because I mean, we all love the Kingdom Hearts series in this house. So it's a big thing. I'm trying to think and everything in that mantra of gaming. It's like I do like going back to Kingdom Hearts. I do like going back to the Mass Effect. I do like going back and playing like a game like Grand Theft Auto 5 per se. I've played that several times. And it's like I've really enjoyed it, and I'll sometimes just go back. I mean, yes, it's stupidity, but I'll go back and I'll play the game just to blow crap up. I just want to just destroy a bunch of things. I want to basically just destroy cars and make these huge pileups just to get a laugh. Just because I find it humorous. Just because I decide, hey, well, I'm just gonna like shoot my machine gun and everything and all these cars and stuff. Then I'll get a big police chase going, and I'm just gonna have fun, and I'll do that for 10, 15 minutes, and it's a good time. And it's like, it really just, it's no skin off my back. It doesn't hurt my game save because I've already beaten the game. So it's like, it's fun to go back to in that
Cyberpunk has
manner.
all these things.
But I haven't finished the game, so we don't. I can't do all that. Not yet. But anyways, it's like I do have fun with all that, and it is a really good time. And I'm actually really looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6, which, knock on wood, is coming out this fall.
Also, yeah, that leads kind of leads me towards next conversation. Speaking of games coming out this year, and one in the genre that I'm not necessarily excited for, but I'm interested about, is Elden Ring Night Rain, which is in the genre of roguelike, which is not a genre that I particularly love, but I have played a few. And I'm probably maybe going to get Night Rain because I have some friends who are probably going to be able to play it with. But the roguelike genre, I think, is a great, series of games to be able to come back to, simply because by nature of them, usually they only last an hour or two, per run, which makes them just really, great games to come back to every once in a while. For me right now, that's been Slay the Spire. I've been coming back and playing a little bit of, which is a deck building roguelike, and that's been really fun.
Yeah. Do other things like your friends or like even YouTube random things, does that draw you back to other games?
Oh yeah.
I just kind of
I
curious.
think Slay the Spire I was drawn back in by YouTube, and I was just thinking about, I saw a video on someone playing a certain build, and I was just like, man, I want to play this game again because it's just really cool.
Yeah, and I just thought of one game that I go back to, because it's games you keep on going back to. It doesn't have to mean that you beat the game to begin with, but I've kept on coming back to a game called Terraria. I have a lot of fun with that game. I keep meaning to try to finish it, but the game developers decided to keep on patching the game and putting a bunch of new things in the game, and you have to restart your entire save and the entire world to get everything done in that game. So, I mean, it's just like one of those never-ending cycles. It's been going on for 11 years. Yes, 11 years. This thing was on the
But
PS3.
they swear it's the last update.
Yeah, they swear it's the last update.
For the next 2 months.
I mean, yeah, it's coming out this year, they say. Which
Just
is
like Kingdom Hearts.
exactly. They say it's coming. I can only like hope and cross my fingers that it is coming. I think they're saying it's going to come out within a couple months, which is kind of like really odd. Because I mean they haven't been saying anything. Now word is that I'm hearing is they're going to release this patch, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to have another update. That they said they were not going to have. This was going to be the last patch, but they're going to have another update that will introduce crossplay into the mix. And they said that was going to be the final straw, is as soon as they get the crossplay. But you're going to have patches on the crossplay because there's going to be issues. And then it's like, this is like a really old game at this point. It's on the PS4 and Xbox One, and it's like, it's not enhanced for the next gen for PS5 and the series. I think those things got to get upgraded. I think they got to push them up to the next gen consoles because I mean it's like really getting old, and in order to have all this and to facilitate a lot of this, they should actually push that up to a newer console. But that's my opinion. But they might just want to try to charge people to get more money in my opinion, but who knows? We will have to see. But, yeah, so these were the games that we'd like to go back to, unless you had anything else to add.
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah. So, anyways, like I said, next month, MLB The Show 25. It's going to be exciting. We'll be back next week with another topic. I hope you watch. If you like, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And hit that notification bell if you want to get notified of future videos. So until next time, this is Glitch, and this is David B69 saying peace. We're out.